Hey folks, Jim Dufault here with New Calgon. Today doing a little bit more of an update to New Calgon's lineup of EcoPure products. We've had some great changes to the EcoPure Charging System, which is our scale and our charging assembly, and of course the cans themselves. Obviously, if you're a wholesale distributor that's had this on your shelf, you've noticed some of these changes. But really the EcoPure Charging System is really where a lot of the big changes have come in. But just to kind of go over the EcoPure lineup of refrigerants again, so we do this in a propane and an isobutane, so an R290 and an R600a. We offer these in 10.6 ounce cans. Now these are still the same formula of refrigerants, so these still meet the AHRI 700 standard, meaning these are still 99.5% pure, which is really important. The purer the refrigerant, the more efficient that appliance is going to work. And again, this is for those reach-in coolers and refrigerators, freezers that you see in grocery stores and gas stations, things like that, ice machines, even water coolers, so for smaller systems. And again, that meets the AHRI 700 standard. It is non-odorized, so you're going to want to make sure you're using some type of flammable gas detection system when you get on the job site and when you're using these. Resealable canisters, these still reseal, and the system as the shutoff valves. And so this is kind of where I wanted to take you. So as you can see, the hose itself, when you get this, you're going to notice that the hose is a lot thicker, and you're going to notice the hose actually comes separate from the scale itself, whereas before the hose was already integrated into the side of the scale. So now we've got a little bit thicker diameter hose. But the big thing is the fittings. Before we had kind of a push-in fitting, kind of like a shark bite type fitting on these, and which was a little prone to leak on occasion. We've got these now sealed, and these are a crimped fitting on the end. And then of course the scale itself, really nothing's changed there. With the exception of the brass fitting now, this male brass fitting on the side. And you're going to notice the brass fitting on the top is changed ever so slightly. And that's because you're going to go ahead and connect the hose. But the big thing is this new piece that we've added in that looks a little like this. And again, before you use any of these products, you want to make sure that the valves are always in the off position before you begin using. And before, what you had to do with it is what you had to do was with the scale, you had to, because when you assemble this, you want to keep the can upright. Well, before, what we had to do is we had to tip the scale upside down and thread it onto the canister this way. And now with the change that we've made, now with this piece here, what you're going to do is this is what you're going to go ahead and assemble onto the to the can itself. And then now you can tip this upside down and you can assemble that onto the scale this way. And then of course your hose will go ahead and attach to the side. So that's really the biggest change that's taken place. The case that still comes with it, you can put the can in here. That's obviously the cans reseal, so you're able to reuse those on the job site. And the scale hasn't changed. You're still able to select between grams and ounces. And of course, we've got the tare button. So once you get everything assembled, you just go ahead and zero it out so that when you're dispensing the product, you know exactly how much is going in. With the charging assembly, and again, the charging assembly is for if you already have a scale, but it doesn't allow the can to attach directly to the scale itself. This is going to attach to the bottom of the can, and it's a nice weighted end on that so that you can tip this upside down, place it on that scale, tare or zero it out, and go ahead and begin to charge the product or charge the appliance that you're looking at. So that's really kind of it. Just a little down and dirty on just some of the changes. Again, the biggest changes are going to be the hoses and the assemblies to this to prevent any future kind of leaks or anything along that line. And that's it. So if you have any questions, obviously you can reach out to us at info@newcalgon.com, or obviously check us out online at www.newcalgon.com. All right, that's it. I'm Jim Dufault for New Calgon. Thanks for watching.